Not physically. You lived them. You woke up. You spoke to people. You felt things. You made choices. But if someone asked you what happened on a random Tuesday 3 years ago, you probably could not tell them. And one day, most of the life you're living right now may become just like that. Not painful, not dramatic, just unreachable. Your memory does not record life like a camera. It does not save every second. It does not keep every face, every meal, every walk home, every joke, every thought you had while staring out of a window. Your brain is constantly deciding what is worth keeping, and most of the time, it decides not this either, not this one. That is the first strange truth. Most of your life is not forgotten because it was unimportant. It is forgotten because your brain was never built to archive everything. Imagine trying to remember every conversation you heard today, every sound in the street, every item on every shelf you walked past, every expression on every stranger's face. It would be impossible. Your mind would drown in detail, so memory is selective. It keeps patterns, it keeps meaning, it keeps emotion, and it lets the rest dissolve. But memory does not disappear all at once. First, an experience has to become stable. This process is called memory consolidation. A moment happens. Your brain briefly holds it. Then, over time, especially during sleep, it decides whether that moment should become something more permanent. Some memories strengthen, others fade almost immediately. That is why you can remember a powerful conversation from years ago. But forget what you ate yesterday. Your brain is not asking, was this real? It is asking, will this matter later? And emotion often answers that question. Fear, love, embarrassment, grief, joy, surprise. These feelings tell the brain, pay attention. Store this. That is why you remember the first time you felt truly rejected. Why you remember a room where someone gave you life-changing news. Why a single sentence from childhood can stay inside you for decades. Emotion burns deeper, not always perfectly, not always accurately, but deeply. Wait, what? Some of your strongest memories may feel vivid, not because they are exact, but because your brain has rebuilt them so many times. Every time you remember something, you are not simply opening an old file. You are reconstructing it. Adding details, removing details, changing the emotional color. You may remember your childhood home as warmer than it really was. Your old school is larger, a summer is brighter, a goodbye is more cinematic. The memory may still be meaningful, but it is not the original moment. It is a version created by the person you became afterward. And then there is childhood. Most people cannot remember much from their earliest years, maybe fragments. A smell, a toy, a face, a strange feeling. But the first years of life are mostly missing. This is called childhood amnesia. Your brain was forming memories. You were learning language, faces, emotions, danger, trust. But the systems that organize long-term autobiographical memory were still developing. So you may have lived thousands of days before the age of 3 or 4, and almost none of them are available to you now. Think about that. You laughed, you cried, you were carried, you were comforted. You saw the world for the first time. And most of it vanished. Not because it did not matter, because memory is not the same thing as life. A moment does not need to be remembered to have shaped you. That may be the most emotional truth of all. You're carrying the effects of experiences you cannot recall, the way you learned safety, the way you learned fear, the way certain voices feel comforting, the way certain places feel strange. Parts of you were built in moments you will never consciously visit again. And as you get older, more days begin to disappear. Routine speeds it up, the same commute, the same workday. The same scrolling, the same supermarket, the same conversations that blend into each other. When nothing feels new, your brain creates fewer landmarks. Weeks compress, months blur, years become a single feeling. You do not remember every day of school. You remember a few classrooms, a few names, a few humiliations, a few victories. The rest becomes fog, and someday, even this year may become fog. That sounds terrifying, but it does not have to be. Because you can give your brain more reasons to remember. New places, new skills, new conversations. Moments where you slow down enough to notice. Tell stories about your life. Take photos, but do not live only through them. Write things down, sleep enough, repeat what matters, share experiences with people you love. Attention is the doorway to memory, and novelty is often the key. A random afternoon can become unforgettable if you are truly there for it. A walk can become a memory if you notice the weather, the voice beside you, the feeling in your chest. A dinner can become permanent if you stop thinking about tomorrow for long enough to experience tonight. You may forget most of your life, but you still have power over what you make memorable. Not by trying to save everything, but by choosing sometimes to fully be there. If this made you think about a moment you wish you could relive, subscribe. Every single day, we uncover another hidden truth about reality, science, space, and the human mind. Because life does not become meaningful only when we remember every second. It becomes meaningful when we notice the seconds that are still here.